Jacksonville, I think I owe you guys a little bit of an apology. I've been calling you guys pretenders. For week in and week out, you guys have shut me up. You guys might not win in the prettiest of ways. You guys might not play the cleanest games. But one thing is for sure, you guys win. So I apologize and I hope we can still be friends. Anyway, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to a little NFL news / reaction video. This video is gonna be a little bit shorter just because I had to do NFL therapy today, but there are some stuff I wanna go over. So, before we hop into it, don't forget to use code WyattzWorld on G Fuel, Waggle, or Prize Picks. By using my codes on G Fuel or Waggle, you'll save a discount on any of their products. And by using my code at sign up on Prize Picks, you're gonna guarantee yourself to win a free $50 with your first $5 entry. But as always, please remember to play responsibly, and let's get into the video. Okay, so really quick, kicking off today's video, I do want to give a short reaction to last night's game. And I mean, football this year has honestly just been like watching a mini movie every single week. Just when you think games are going to settle down and stop being so insane, they continue to progressively get more insane. Looking at the Jags first, Trevor Lawrence played a hell of a ball game. 18 for 25, 221, a passing touchdown where he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. But he also had some magnificent scrambles with 2 rushing touchdowns, one of them being, you know, the game-ending one where he fell on his ass and got up and scored anyway. But the thing about this is I really think he should have had 3. They called a fumble on a touchdown where Trevor Lawrence tried to jump over the line, and yeah, he lost control, but it looked to me like he broke the plane. Regardless, the score doesn't change. Jacksonville won. Brian Thomas, 4 for 80 leading receiving. Travis Hunter, 3 for 64. He is one of the most explosive receivers in the league. I know I said it before, but I'll say it again. He really reminds me of Malik Neighbors. They got to get him the ball more. Also, the Jacksonville defense, I mean, obviously you can tell by the score, they kind of got picked apart, especially by Kareem Hunt. But Devin Lloyd also had a 99-yard pick 6 off of Patrick Mahomes himself, letting Jacksonville retake the lead in the ball game. Looking at Kansas City here, Patrick threw for 318, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. Mahomes also had a rushing touchdown, ran for 60 yards. Both quarterbacks were on the run this week. Like I said, Kareem Hunt kind of diced up Jacksonville, which stunned me, to be honest, because he hasn't been good in like 3 years. Tyquan Thornton had 3 receptions for 90. Kelsey had 61 yards and a touchdown. And it looks like they got to Trevor 3 times, which is 3 times more than Jacksonville got to Mahomes, except at the end of the day, it didn't do him any favors. And Chris Jones, I know he's getting a lot of shit for like not trying on the last play because he didn't even try and tackle Trevor as he ran into the end zone. I understand both perspectives of it. For one, you 100% all the time need to finish a play. You have to do it. It's inexcusable. But for 2, he probably saw Trevor fall and was like, okay, this fucking play's blown up. It's over. Embarrassing, but it doesn't define the player he is. A hell of a win, Jacksonville. You guys have made the AFC extremely interesting too. Okay, now going on to a piece of, I guess, breaking news out of the day. The Bengals have traded a 5th-round pick in return for Joe Flacco and a 6th-round pick. Okay, so this does surprise me, and it doesn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me under the account that, you know, Cincinnati went out and got a new quarterback. Browning is obviously dog shit. They knew they were not going to probably win a game the rest of the year with him. They had to try and get someone who can throw the ball. Someone else. But I didn't see them necessarily going for Joe Flacco. It does make sense. I just didn't see it. And you can definitely tell I didn't see it because an NFL therapy today, I made a joke about the Bengals saying they would rather go 2-15 than trade for Joe Flacco, and literally 10 minutes after I made the video and posted it, this trade took place. Which, to be fair, also, we all knew the Bengals were gonna add a quarterback. They made roster room this morning by cutting Mike White, but we just didn't know who. As far as how I think this is gonna work out, I don't really think it's going to work out. I think Joe Flacco is going to get killed behind that line, but there is a chance Jamar Chase is gonna average like 200 yards a game for the rest of the year. Now we're going to be taking a look at what I found to be a quite outstanding statistic. The AFC South, so the Titans, Jags, Colts, and Texans, just went 4-0 this weekend, outscoring their opponents 137-66. This guy has giraffes. I mean, on Trevor's interception play, there was a blatant pass interference call that was ignored, but hey, who's paying attention? Also, what's crazy, the only team to beat Jacksonville this season? The fucking Bengals. Like, okay. Next little snippet here, Chauncey Gardner-Johnson is signing with the Ravens practice squad per his agent Kevin Connor. I mean, this guy's literally the defensive version of Deontay Johnson. He might play a game or two, but you know he's just gonna end up saying some really stupid shit, and either getting benched or just cut and released. This is like the 7th roster he's been signed to in 5 years. Granted, 2 of them were the Eagles, but still different occasions. Okay, now we're going to be reacting to the NFL Power Rankings by the NFL as of this morning. So it looks like they have the Lions at number 1 now, which I mean, I'm sure people have their differences, but it does make sense for them to have them there. They have been just beating the living piss out of every opponent they've been playing since week 1. So I don't really have an issue with that. Then they have the Eagles at 2. Don't really hate that either. I mean, you could probably interchange that with several different teams, but they're still a solid ass football team. They just kind of shit the bed. In 3, they have the Bills. I'm going to be honest, I think that's too high. We're definitely top 10. We're, I think, probably top 5, but 3, I think that's just too high. 4 is Tampa Bay. I think they should be higher, so we'll just go ahead and say they should be 3. 5, they have Seattle. Wow. Top 10, I think they can get away with. Top 5, I don't know. 6, they have the Packers. 7, they have the Rams. I think the Rams do deserve to take a little bit of a tumble down. Packers being at 6 too, I'm not sure I can agree with that. Looking at 8 and 9, we have Indy and Washington. I think I would move Indy above the Rams for sure. Probably above Green Bay right now too. Washington at 9, I can understand it. I think that might be slightly generous. Then at 10, they have Denver, who I would probably have above Washington. And honestly, Jacksonville at 11, I think I would put them above the Commanders right now too. Jacksonville does deserve to be a top 10 team. 12, they've got the Chiefs. Okay, they could honestly probably be a few spots lower, but that's reasonable. 13 is San Fran. I would have them over Kansas City. 14 is the Chargers. It's kind of depressing to see them this low, but it's definitely warranted. 15, we got the Steelers. I think probably could be a little higher, maybe 1 to 2 spots. 16 is the Vikings. I think that's about perfect. 17 is the Texans, going up 4 spots this week. Very deserved. 18 is the Patriots. If you're asking me, they're well into the top 15. I'm taking the Patriots over the Chargers. I'd take them over the Steelers, and I would consider taking them over the Chiefs at this moment. Then we got the Bears at 19, the Cowboys at 20. I might shift Dallas up a spot or 2. Got the Falcons at 21, classic logo there. Ravens at 22, that's a little generous right now. They did take a massive drop though, so I guess fair enough. Got the Cardinals at 23, I think that's awfully generous. Panthers at 24, taking a 3-spot climb, okay. Saints at 25, I don't agree. Texans at 26, I don't agree with that. Bengals at 27, okay. Giants at 28, I understand. Browns at 29, I think is too low, really. Dolphins at 30, I think is too low, really. They should probably be 28, 27. And then the Raiders and Jets deservingly take the bottom 2 spots. I'd probably put the Titans at 31 personally, and then just shift the Raiders and Dolphins up. Just switch the Saints and the Browns spots, meaning the Browns go to 25, and I think that we're good here at the bottom. And that is going to be all for today's video, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, it's going to be a little bit shorter, but I was on a little bit of a time crunch after having to film NFL Therapy. But it was important to me to get on and apologize to the Jacksonville fans. And like I said, I kind of wanted to react to the game anyway. So hopefully you guys found some enjoyment in that. And if you guys did find enjoyment, you guys already know what to do to show support, and please do it because you know I appreciate any and all help. However, in the meantime, I'm going to get this whipped up so you guys can watch it on time. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your Tuesday, and I will see you in the next video.